Before this hallowed day concludes, a celestial portal swings wide open, designated for you alone. Archangel Michael positions himself at the very frontier of your deliverance, compellingly requesting a sacred audience of 5 minutes, for the miracle you have long awaited has received its final authorization in the realms above. Yet a divine requirement exists. Should you welcome this word into your spirit before the midnight hour, a heavenly proclamation will arrive in your life through channels you could never have foreseen. Comment, Amen. Let the heavens bear witness that you are accepting this decree. I perceive you, my child. Every muffled sob has been visible to me. Each instance you maintained composure before others, only to crumble in solitude, I witnessed. The tremors of your soul, when no earthly eye paid heed, reached my ears. I am intimately acquainted with the warfare you have waged behind sealed doors. I have observed the adversary's strategy to deplete you through relentless postponement. And still, you refuse to depart. This is the reason I have selected this precise instant. This is why I have dispatched Michael to you at this hour. For the season of waiting has reached its conclusion. Indeed, this is no common day. It is a heavenly summons. A confidential wonder, inscribed with your name, has been dispatched. Sanctioned. And sealed within the celestial courts. It is now en route to the earthly realm. And if you embrace it with an open heart in this very moment, the transformation will be impossible to dispute. But you must believe. You must remain steadfast with me. Let no distraction steal your focus from this appointed time. Comment 111. If you trust that your name is upon that miracle. I have fashioned this blessing not merely to meet your need, but to mute every falsehood the enemy whispered to you. They declared you would never succeed. They insisted you were forsaken. But I am authoring your story anew, in full sight of the very voices that questioned your value. The anguish you have borne has not escaped my notice. The tears you have shed have not been poured out in vain. For every ache, a compensatory blessing awaits. For every betrayal, a divine promotion is prepared. For every delay, a more magnificent reward is stored. Child, this is your moment of reversal. Every circumstance shifts from this point forward. The burden you have carried is fracturing now. The anxiety constricting your chest will melt into profound peace. The depression that silently siphoned your strength is receding. Because I, your Father, have ordained this day as one of sudden emancipation. Archangel Michael does not murmur this. He declares it with bold authority to your spirit. Your miracle is no longer under review. It is ratified. I inquire of you now, do you sense the movement of my presence as you read? If so, honor this video, so more of my children may be touched by what is being released at this very moment. That single act carries profound spiritual significance. Now, listen intently. You are not alone. You have never been alone. When you felt deserted, I was standing behind you. When others withdrew, I remained. When it appeared you had no aid, I dispatched angels clothed in humanity. You have survived what was meant to shatter you because I preserved you for this exact juncture. You are chosen. And nothing, not envy, not witchcraft, not delay, not rejection, can nullify what I have decreed. No curse can thwart a covenant. No weapon can unravel my will. You dwell beneath a divine shield, and every arrow launched against you is being returned to the abyss from whence it came. Comment 222. If you trust that my protection envelopes your household at this moment. From this day forward, I command you to anticipate good reports. Cease expecting unfavorable outcomes. That mindset was forged in trauma, not in truth. The pain convinced you I was far away. But I have always been near. You will receive a call you did not foresee. You will receive a message that alters the course of your entire month. What was obstructed will now flow freely. What was stagnant will now advance. What was concealed will now be unveiled for your benefit. You will no longer be the one observing others receive while you remain in waiting. This is your season of reception. I am placing you in chambers for which you never qualified. I am unlocking financial doors that will obliterate cycles of scarcity. I am healing the wounds your heart still conceals. I am restoring what was plundered. But you must not disregard this. You must not postpone your belief. Embrace this word with faith before this day ends, for the gateway opened for you is sensitive to time. Heaven operates in moments where favor is released in concentrated waves. Right now is such a moment. Archangel Michael was deployed specifically for this release, and he carries the authority to wage war on your behalf until the blessing rests in your hands. Be still now and feel this. The shift has already commenced. That agitation in your spirit is not confusion. It is confirmation. Your soul recognizes the delay is over. There is a purpose this message has entered your life today. Divine timing is never accidental. I have orchestrated your steps to bring you here. Not a second early, not a second late. I required you to journey through what you endured so you would be prepared to carry what I am bestowing next. The weight of your calling demanded the weight of preparation. Now you are ready. Now it begins. Your name is upon a miracle marked with heavenly urgency. But this miracle is not for you alone. It is for every generation linked to you. You are the curse breaker. You are the cycle shifter. Because of your faith, doors are opening that no human hand can close. Comment 333. To declare this shift belongs to you. The angels are aligning people, places, and provisions to intersect with your path. You will not need to chase what is rightfully yours. I am sending it directly to your threshold. Unexpected favor will begin to locate you. Individuals you have never met will begin to bless you. Resources you believed were lost will return to you, multiplied. For I do not merely restore, I increase. Trust me, child. I am not finished with you. I am only just beginning. What lies ahead of you far surpasses anything you leave behind. Do not glance backward. Do not attempt to comprehend every detail. Simply keep trusting. Simply keep walking. The cloud of glory is moving, and you are moving with it. Why are neuroscientists obsessed with a 9-word sentence? Because this phrase, spoken once daily, is transforming financial stress into sudden abundance. Over 19,000 individuals have already employed it to erase debt and unlock a reality of wealth, freedom, and peace. The outcomes are so profound, many believe them to be divinely orchestrated. If you are seeing this, you are fortunate. This page may vanish at any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to learn this secret before it is erased permanently. You have waited. You have wondered. You have wrestled with thoughts whispering, when will my turn come? Child, your turn has arrived. Your tears were observed, your loyalty remembered, and your obedience inscribed in heaven's scrolls. You never lost favor. You were being prepared for a grander manifestation of it. Now, I will reveal why the wait was necessary. Comment 555. If you are ready for God's perfect timing to unfold, do not be disheartened by the duration of the wait. The delay was not a denial. I was building your capacity. I was maturing your faith. I was exposing the motives of those around you. I permitted time to unveil what you could not perceive at the start. Now you walk in wisdom. Now you discern spirits. Now you are ready for a blessing that does not merely visit, but remains. Listen to me, child. You are being elevated. This lifting has no relation to status or pride. It is divine positioning. You are being placed where no curse can pursue, where no betrayal can access, and where no enemy can pilfer what belongs to you. I am performing a deep work within you so that nothing and no one can sabotage my plans. This is why I sent Michael to speak to you on this specific date. For I do not release miracles indiscriminately. I release them when the ground is finally prepared. Today, the soil of your faith has matured. What was buried will now spr forth. What was overlooked will now be honored. Comment 777. To affirm the ground is ready and the harvest is imminent. Archangel Michael stands not only with a message, but with a sword. He is contending through spiritual resistance on your behalf at this very moment. Doors sealed by demonic interference are being forced open. Chains you were unaware of are snapping in the unseen realm. Principalities that conspired against you in darkness are now trembling at the utterance of your name. For when I approve a miracle, all of heaven enforces it. You have endured warfare because what resides within you poses a threat to the kingdom of darkness. That is why the enemy attempted to crush you, silence you, distract you. But what he failed to comprehend is that the pain only drove you to press in more deeply. Now your endurance has birthed divine access. I witnessed the moments you desired to surrender but persevered. I heard the nights you whispered my name through your weeping. You doubted I was listening. But every whisper forged a weapon. Every broken hallelujah struck a blow against the enemy's camp. You must understand this. Nothing is lost in my presence. Nothing is wasted in my design. What felt like failure was often a redirection. What appeared as loss was often a protection. And now, what seemed like silence is transforming into a thunderous testimony. Comment 999. If you believe your testimony will silence your adversaries. I am dispatching wind to your weary spirit. You will not collapse beneath this pressure. The pressure is producing sacred oil. A fresh anointing is descending upon your hands. You will build what others declared impossible. You will rise when others anticipated your brokenness. Those who watched in secret, expecting your failure, will be the very ones who witness your elevation and marvel at its origin. When they inquire, you will declare, "The Lord accomplished this for me. The Lord remembered me." This is a season of divine recovery. What you believed was lost permanently is being restored to you, not in its former state, but better, multiplied, and sanctified. Opportunities, relationships, even finances that once dried up will flow back into your life from astonishing directions. You will notice that what you once pursued will now begin to pursue you. You will feel peace where panic once resided. You will awaken feeling lighter. You will move with greater freedom. Because the burden is no longer yours to bear. I have taken it and replaced it with my grace. There is a stirring in the atmosphere surrounding you now. Angels are in motion. Conversations are occurring in boardrooms, in banks, in places your feet have not yet entered. But your name is being spoken. Your file is being reviewed. Your destiny is being activated. You are not invisible to me. You never were. You are not a mistake. You are not forgotten. You are not behind. You are divinely synchronized with this moment. Your spirit knew to pause here, to linger, because this is not merely text. This is your confirmation. You are not insane to hope once more. You are not weak for believing. You are not foolish for trusting the unseen. That is the dialect of heaven. And you, child, speak it fluently. Why did 19,583 people suddenly experience financial liberation? Last month, they all uncovered a peculiar 9-word sentence, buried in neuroscience research and once concealed by the FBI. Now they are eliminating debt, traversing the globe, and residing in homes they never imagined owning. If you are seeing this, you are fortunate. This page may disappear at any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to learn this secret before it is deleted forever. You have not stumbled into this moment by chance. Your spirit was drawn here by a force stronger than logic, by divine timing itself. Today the gates of heaven stay open over your name. Archangel Michael has not departed from your side. He is still waiting, still urging, still advocating for you because the heavenly realm resounds with one cry. It is time. Your miracle is no longer pending. It is active, alive, and reaching for you now. There are shifts in the spirit that only manifest when you respond in faith. This is one of them. You are being called into alignment, not through striving, but through surrender. You have attempted to orchestrate outcomes on your own, and it yielded only exhaustion. Now I remind you, my power is perfected not in your strength, but in your yieldedness. I do not request perfection. I request your surrender. Comment 1010. If you are surrendering all to me today. Often you assumed I was distant because you could not perceive the change unfolding. But child, I do not always operate in the visible realm first. I frequently construct in the unseen. The foundations I lay cannot be shaken by storms. That is why I have been silent, not absent. That is why I have been still, not indifferent. Now you are stepping into the harvest of every private yes you offered me. What you birthed in secrecy will be celebrated publicly. Archangel Michael is still speaking, but no longer in whispers. He is proclaiming your name in heavenly places. He is drawing swords against forces that have loitered too long in your atmosphere. As you receive this message, he is severing ties to elements that no longer serve your destiny: fear, guilt, shame, lack, betrayal. They are losing their grip on you this very instant. You were never meant to carry this weight alone. I have awaited the moment your hands would release their grip so mine could assume control. I have walked behind you in the shadows, collecting every tear, recording every prayer. Your words were not forgotten. Your pain was not futile. Your miracle, yes, the one you believed had expired, remains alive, still in motion, and still scheduled to intersect your life before this day concludes. Comment 1212. If you sense your miracle drawing nearer, even now, there is a shift in the frequency of your atmosphere. Elements that once resisted you are now yielding. Doors that ignored your knocks are now unlocking. Favor is ascending over you like the dawn, gentle yet undeniable. You will perceive the difference in your finances, your relationships, your health, and your spirit. For what I am enacting now is not temporary. This is not a fleeting glimpse of hope destined to fade. I am establishing something permanent. You have endured sufficient spiritual turbulence. It is time for divine settlement. You will no longer dwell in cycles of almost, of delay, of heartbreak. I am closing the door to what wounded you. I am opening the path to what will bless you. You need not fear what approaches. Your future is not in human hands. It is in mine. I have never failed you. Even when events diverged from your hopes, I was still holding all things together. Now the scattered fragments of your story are assembling into a masterpiece. What once seemed senseless will soon become your testimony. Comment 1717. To declare your story is transforming into glory. Hear this and never forget, you are more powerful than you know. Not because of your possessions. Not because of your achievements. But because of who dwells within you. My spirit resides in your bones. My breath sustains your lungs. My hand guards your mind. That is why the enemy could not finish you, my presence was already assigned to preserve you. You are not behind. You are not forgotten. You are not cursed. You are not late. You are perfectly on schedule for the divine release impacting your life today. This is not random. This is not hype. This is heaven communicating directly with your heart, instructing you to prepare. For something is about to rupture in your favor, and it will be undeniable. Do not permit your past to prophesy your future. Simply because it has not occurred before does not mean it will not happen now. I am not confined by history. I am not governed by statistics. I operate in miracles, and I move through sudden shifts. This, right now, is your moment for that kind of shift. What if everything you have been taught about wealth is a deception? A hidden 9-word prayer, buried within a classified FBI report, is now assisting thousands in attracting abundance without exertion. Scientists affirm it activates a 150-million-year-old region of your brain governing prosperity. Harvard-backed, lab-verified, life-altering. But authorities may remove this secret at any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it is erased forever. Even now as you read this, a breach is occurring in the spirit. This remains your moment. This remains your appointed day. The miracle ratified in heaven did not expire due to your doubt or delay. I never revoke promises once they are sealed with your name. Archangel Michael remains near, closer than you have ever known. He is not merely speaking now. He is fighting. He is clearing the atmosphere. He is forging a pathway. You have grown weary from extended seasons of waiting. You have questioned whether true change would ever arrive. Now I speak directly to the place within you that is exhausted, tired of believing, tired of striving, tired of clinging. Breathe, child. Let your spirit inhale my presence at this instant. The wind of my spirit is entering the space you occupy. Your weariness is lifting. Your hope is being reconstructed. Comment, Amen. If you are inhaling my strength now. I acknowledge it has been arduous. I observed every instance you whispered, God, I am trying, while life still felt burdensome. Yet even beneath that weight, you continued to appear. You continued to hope. You kept your heart tender when bitterness sought to prevail. That is why the angels are rejoicing in this very hour. You did not relinquish. You did not turn away. You persisted. And now I am intervening. Divine justice is moving through the heavens like lightning on your behalf. Every wrong is being rectified. Every individual who ridiculed your pain will witness your elevation. Not because you desired vengeance, but because I am a God of restoration. I do not simply return what was stolen, I add favor to it. I crown you in the presence of those who once doubted your worth. Comment 1111. To claim divine restoration in your life. I need you to trust something profound right now. It is not too late. You have not missed your moment. You have not failed me. You remain my beloved. My love for you is not performance-based. I love you because you are mine. Before you ever made a mistake, I had already prepared a way. Before you lost anything, I had already scheduled the recovery. Before the pain began, I had already ordained the healing. This is why Archangel Michael was sent. Not because I was angry. Not because you were unworthy. But because heaven has recognized the appointed time has come. The warfare was a sign not of punishment, but of the imminent breakthrough. The adversary fights most fiercely when he senses a divine release approaching. That is why the pressure intensified. That is why the opposition amplified. But it all concludes here. I am silencing the storm. I am speaking peace. Your name has been lifted before me. The angels have not been idle. There has been motion even when you felt stagnant. Favor has been forming in secret. Now the veil is being lifted. What you could not perceive before will suddenly become clear. Where you felt confusion, clarity is being granted. Where you were blocked, breakthroughs will flood in. Comment 222. To declare the veil is lifting and light is arriving. This miracle I have spoken over you today is unlike any prior. This is distinct. This is the one that alters everything. This is the miracle that rewrites the trajectory of your life. That is why you have endured unprecedented pressure. The enemy knew what was approaching. He attempted to break you before its arrival. But I concealed you within my hand. I sheltered you in the cleft of my presence. Now it is safe for you to arise. Every angel surrounding you is on assignment. Your home is being covered. Your children are being covered. Your finances are being shielded. Your body is being renewed. Your name is being honored. The plans the enemy drafted in secret against you are being consumed by fire. No weapon fashioned against you will prosper. Not now, not ever. I have watched you love those who did not love you in return. I have seen you give when you possessed nothing left to offer. I have witnessed your heart's silent cry for someone to truly see you. And I, your Father, have seen. I have accounted for every moment. Now I will reward you openly for what you performed in secret. You are not too broken to be blessed. You are not too flawed to be favored. My love bears no expiration date. You did not miss it. You did not lose it. You are stepping into it now. And not only you, but generations after you will walk in freedom because of your faith today. This is vaster than you comprehend. You are shifting bloodlines. You are rewriting histories. You are chosen. Not due to perfection, but due to willingness. That willingness is all I ever required. I do not need your strength, I supply it. I do not need your perfection, I cover you in my grace. Simply remain with me. Do not allow fear to deceive you again. Do not let shame murmur that it is too late. You are mine. That is all that matters. That is why the miracle bears your name. Could your brain be the reason prosperity eludes you? Scientists have confirmed a 9-word sentence hidden deep within your subconscious may be obstructing wealth from your life. But now you can reverse it. Speak these 9 words, and abundance will begin to pursue you starting today. But authorities may remove this secret at any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it is deleted forever. You have endured lengthy nights. Nights saturated with silence, confusion, and unanswered inquiries. But those nights were not your conclusion. They were the preparation for your ascent. What you endured in darkness is now being rewarded in the light. The chapter you are entering will be penned by my hand and celebrated by angels. You will no longer subsist in survival mode. You are advancing into overflow. Comment 333. If you sense heaven rewriting your next chapter, do not be startled when doors swing open without explanation. Do not question when acceleration begins. What required years will now unfold in weeks. What seemed impossible will now occur with ease. Not because you forced it, but because I favored it. That is the power of a heavenly yes. That is what transpires when Archangel Michael clears the path. You have suffered long enough. You have carried burdens I never asked you to bear. You have attempted to appear strong when all you desired was to collapse. And still, you stood. You believed. You kept whispering my name even when understanding eluded you. Now I will honor that faith. I will elevate you in a manner that makes every ounce of suffering meaningful. Your name is not merely spoken in heaven. It is being inscribed in earthly places of influence. People will find favor in you without comprehending why. Rooms that ignored you will suddenly summon you. Individuals who once looked down upon you will now look up to you. For when I approve a miracle, I also prepare a platform. Comment 777. To declare favor is locating you now. The days ahead will astonish you. Not because the world changes, but because your world will. You will feel lighter, not from a respite, but from a breakthrough. You will realize the burden you carried for years has suddenly vanished. The weight upon your shoulders has dissipated. The sorrow that dwelled in your chest has lifted. Because I have exchanged your heaviness for joy. The enemy will be bewildered. He assumed you would surrender. He believed the final assault would fracture your spirit. Instead, it birthed your breakthrough. What was dispatched to destroy you only delivered you to the very place you prayed to reach. That is how I operate. I transform the enemy's scheme into your promotion. Do not fear elevation. I am not raising you to abandon you. I am not opening doors merely for display. Everything I am doing carries eternal weight. The blessings are not temporary, they are rooted in covenant. The same God who opens the door will escort you through it. You will begin to witness signs of this shift immediately. Minor irritations will now slide away. Delays that once frustrated you will now reveal their purpose. Conversations that once drained you will be replaced with those that revive you. That is how you will recognize my spirit is moving. It will be undeniable. Comment 1515. To confirm the shift is commencing within you. A sound emanates from your future, a sound of celebration. A sound of laughter. A sound of peace. I have amplified the volume on blessings once muted. You will no longer need to pretend you are all right. You will be all right. You will no longer need to explain why you are still waiting. You will cease waiting. Archangel Michael is not merely overseeing you. He is advancing before you. He is entering your October, your November, your December. He is depositing light where darkness resided, constructing bridges where gaps existed, and establishing protection where exposure lingered. You will walk into the coming months with supernatural confidence. For nothing surprises me, and I go before you. Let them wonder. Let them watch. Let them question your rise. You owe no one an explanation for my favor. When I elevate someone, it is not because they earned it, it is because I selected them. And child, I selected you. Not for the persona you project, but for who you authentically are. You are not ordinary. You are not invisible. You are not merely coping. You are a divine carrier of my light. You are a living testimony. You are a portal for my glory. Now I am preparing to show the world what I have always seen in you. Not because you are loud, but because your obedience resonated louder than their opinions. Why are authorities desperate to conceal this 9-word prayer? A shocking FBI leak has exposed a simple 9-word phrase now enabling everyday individuals to erase debt and attract unstoppable wealth. Verified by leading scientists and supported by Harvard research, this at-home ritual is transforming financial stress into a life of luxury. Dream homes, new vehicles, lavish vacations, all are within reach. But this secret could be removed at any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it is deleted forever. You have carried disappointments unseen by others. You have interred dreams because hoping became too painful. But child, I am unearthing those dreams now. I am breathing resurrection life into what you considered forever lost. The enemy told you it was too late. But I decree it is precisely on time. I do not operate according to human schedules. I am the author of time, and I can override it for you. Comment 1717. If you believe time is bending in your favor now. You have inquired quietly within your heart, Lord, is this still for me? I answer you now with love, yes. This has always been for you. The delay did not signify denial. It signified development. I was preparing you for what your heart could not have contained last year. I was building the character to carry the crown. I was deepening the roots before revealing the fruit. Now I am bringing the harvest. Release the past. Let what did not work remain behind you. Let the doors that closed stay shut. Do not strive to reopen what I have closed for your protection. Do not chase what was removed. What approaches is superior. What lies ahead is greater. The version of you now rising is one who walks in authority, speaks with confidence, and moves in peace. Comment 999. If you are releasing what wounded you to make space for what heals. You are not a victim of your circumstances. You are a vessel of my glory. The fire did not consume you, it refined you. The storm did not destroy you, it revealed your foundation. Now that you have been tested, I am entrusting you with something greater. You have endured what others could not. You have survived battles meant to eliminate you. That is why this miracle has been assigned to your name. Archangel Michael is depositing divine evidence upon your path. People will observe you and perceive undeniable proof that I am real. Your testimony will preach louder than any sermon. Your transformation will silence every doubt. I am placing my favor upon you so tangibly that even your former mockers will be forced to acknowledge a supernatural force is at work. This is not solely about you. What I am doing within you will ripple out to everyone connected to you. Your children, your friends, your lineage, all will benefit from your obedience. You are the one I selected to shatter the pattern, interrupt the curse, and reset the familial line. I implanted a warrior's spirit within you even when you felt weak. That is why you could not quit. That is why you kept returning to me even after stumbling. Comment 555. To declare you are the cycle breaker for your family. I am aware of what they said. I am aware of what they did. I am aware of how they departed. But hear this, none of it can hinder what I have ordained. Your destiny does not depend on their approval. Your future is not attached to their presence. I have assigned new people, new opportunities, new favor to your journey. What I dispatch, no person can obstruct. Let them wonder how you arrived here. Let them discuss. While they talk, I will continue elevating you. While they doubt, I will continue blessing you. Not to prove anything to them, but to demonstrate the depth of my love for you. I publicly bless what you gave me in private. I reward the tears no other eye witnessed. You will laugh again. Not merely smile, but laugh, the kind of laughter that bubbles up from a healed soul. The kind that declares, God did it. The kind that makes others desire to know your God. That is the joy I am restoring to you. You will not merely recover. You will overflow. You will not merely survive. You will soar. You will not merely be assisted. You will be established. This is not merely a breakthrough. It is a birthing. And it is happening now. Yes. Now, as you read this, heaven is orchestrating a divine realignment. Elements are shifting into position. Resources are moving. People are preparing. When you least anticipate it, the release will arrive. Child, do not fear expecting good news. Expect the phone call. Expect the email. Expect the opportunity. Expect the healing. Expect the clarity. Expect the joy. This time, you will not be disappointed. I am the God who finishes what he initiates. And what I have initiated in you is glorious. Is it possible to attract wealth by speaking certain miraculous words? This 9-word script, verified by Harvard and 6 neuroscience labs, proves you absolutely can. Individuals are using it from their homes and reporting unexpected deposits, cleared debts, and upgraded lives. It requires less than 30 seconds. But this secret will not remain online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it is permanently deleted. You did not imagine the stirring within your spirit today. That compelling pull, that moment you paused, sensing an arrival, that was me. I have been drawing your heart nearer, preparing your spirit for what no eye has seen and no ear has heard. For what I am releasing into your life now is not familiar. It is something entirely novel. It is not recycled favor. It is original, handcrafted grace, tailored for you alone. Comment, Amen. To let heaven know you are open and ready. You need not decipher every detail. I never asked you to carry the weight of the outcome. I only requested your trust. I have already orchestrated the resolution. The mountain that concerned you, I have already moved. The person who betrayed you, I have already addressed. The debt that overwhelmed you, I have already provided for. All you must do is walk in faith and allow me to reveal what I have prepared while you were weeping. The intensity of recent pressure is a sign, the promise is near. The closer it approaches, the more vehement the warfare becomes. But do not mistake the assault for my absence. I am not absent in your battle, I am present in your breakthrough. I stand at the epicenter of your chaos, commanding peace. Even when everything feels unstable, I remain the unshakable rock beneath your feet. Comment 1111. If you believe the promise is closer than ever. Your prayers have not gone unanswered. They have been gathering in heaven, building momentum, accumulating power. And now they are being poured out like sudden rain. Holy rain. Rain that washes away sorrow and leaves joy in its wake. You are about to sense a freshness in your spirit. The arid season has concluded. The drought is breaking. The desert you have traversed is poised to blossom. Cease declaring, "Perhaps this is not for me." It is for you. It always was. The enemy attempted to make you doubt that. He tried to make you feel disqualified. But I have qualified you through the blood of my Son. You are not beyond my reach. You are not beneath my mercy. You are not forgotten in my kingdom. You are the very reason I sent this message today. This is not a delay. It is a divine setup. Everything you believed was opposing you was actually collaborating for you. I permitted certain doors to close so the correct ones could open. I removed individuals you clung to so I could send those who truly carry your destiny. I disrupted your plans because they were too small for my design. Comment 222. If you believe the closed doors were divine protection. I have never ceased being your provider. I have never ceased being your protector. I have never turned my face from you. Not even in your failings. Not even when you withdrew from me. I remained. I waited. Now I am moving. Not because you earned it, but because I love you profoundly. The miracle I ratified is not merely about material gain. It is about restoration. It is about peace replacing torment. Healing replacing pain. Direction replacing confusion. And yes, financial breakthrough replacing struggle. For I desire you to walk in wholeness. I want you to witness life when you are not merely surviving, but thriving under my hand. From this moment forward, expect divine reversals. Bills you believed were unpayable will be covered. Legal matters you anticipated would linger will be swiftly resolved. Doors you knocked upon for years will now open without your effort. Relationships you mourned will be replaced by those that bless you. Your sorrow will transform into celebration, and it will occur suddenly. Archangel Michael is not merely speaking. He is delivering. He is handing you keys that belong to you. Keys to healing. Keys to promotion. Keys to freedom. You need not force them into any lock. They are divinely shaped. When it is your door, the key will fit effortlessly. You have wept enough. You have worried enough. You have wandered enough. This is the time of fulfillment. The prayers you whispered in the midnight hour, the ones you could not articulate, I heard them, and I am answering them now in ways that will leave you awestruck. Why are 55 nations utilizing the same mysterious wealth script? Because a leaked research file exposed a 9-word pattern that activates abundance-attracting neural pathways. Repeat it daily and observe wealth flow like water into your life. But authorities may remove this secret at any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it is deleted forever. You must comprehend this clearly, you are no longer in a waiting season. You are in a receiving season. The shift has already transpired in the spirit. The approval has already been granted. The only remaining element is your alignment. And you are aligning now, simply by reading this. Your faith is rising again. That is all I require to pour the fullness of this blessing into your life. Comment, Amen. If you know you are no longer waiting, but receiving. You have spent years in preparation without knowing the purpose. You have endured heartbreaks that seemed senseless, rejections that felt cruel, losses that stole your voice. Yet you remained faithful. You continued walking. You continued hoping. That is why this moment is sacred, for I did not forget. I recorded it all. Now I am responding with divine release. You may feel depleted of strength, but heaven perceives something different. I see a warrior who never ceased believing. I see a child who walked through fire and still whispered my name. For that reason, I have ordained this miracle to intersect your life in the most personal, undeniable manner. You will not miss it. You will not be overlooked. You are being pursued by favor. Comment 1010. If you believe favor is pursuing you now. Let this be the season your spirit breathes anew. Let this be the hour your heart feels safe to hope again. I am not the God of almost. I am not the God of delay and disappointment. I am the God who completes what he begins. I am the God who multiplies, who heals, who restores. What I am doing in your life now will be untouched by fear, doubt, or sabotage. There will be signs, some small, some large, all divine. You will sense it in conversations. You will see it in unexpected messages. You will notice it in how people begin to treat you differently. That is not coincidence. That is evidence. I am demonstrating that the heavenly realm is moving through your daily life, arranging all things to deliver your miracle to your doorstep. You owe no one an explanation for your faith. This moment is not for their comprehension. It is for your unveiling. You have been concealed not because I rejected you, but because I was safeguarding what I was building within you. Now I am pulling back the cover. Now I am revealing to the world what I have cultivated in silence. Comment 1212. To confirm your season of unveiling has begun. I perceive every detail of your existence. I see what you do not even voice. I see the thoughts you wrestle with in darkness. I tell you now, peace is coming. Deep, enduring, unshakable peace. Not as the world gives, but as only I can give. I will calm your storms from the inside out. You will no longer be tossed by emotions, circumstances, or the opinions of others. This miracle is not merely a gift. It is a turning point. It will restore what you believed was permanently lost. It will repair what was shattered. It will bring relationships that honor you, open doors that develop you, and position you for a future saturated with joy, security, and purpose.